Well done! Your performance thus far has been excellent. I must say you've exceeded my expectations.
Thank you, Professor.
However, that does not mean you should become complacent. Your education is only just beginning. To truly succeed at Hogwarts, you must be willing to challenge yourself.
I'll do my best, Professor. Hello? Can I help you? Wait a moment.
Let me guess. You're looking for platform 9 3/4?
Yes. Do you know where it is?
I do, in fact. Just run straight ahead at the barrier between platforms 9 and 10. Go ahead. Close your eyes if you're nervous.
So, no secret incantation or wand waving required? Sounds simple enough. All that's required is just a little courage. I can do that.
Don't be scared. You'll be fine. And we've met. This was supposed to be a surprise, but Professor McGonagall asked me to give a guest lecture in Defense Against the Dark Arts today. There's still a bit of time left before my first class, so I thought I'd...
Mind if I join you? I'd love to.
Why not? Some company might be nice. Ah, I remember the night of my sorting ceremony like it was yesterday. I was so nervous.
But you saved Hogwarts. You defeated Voldemort. It's hard to imagine you...
Believe me, I get scared just as much as the next person. And at that moment, I was... What if no house wanted me? What if there'd been a mistake and I wasn't supposed to be at Hogwarts at all? Of course, my fears were unfounded. Hogwarts turned out to be the home I'd never really had, and my house became like a family to me.
Despite everything you went through, you're still able to look back on your Hogwarts years fondly. I hope I'll be able to do the same one day.
Just make the most of every moment, and you will.
This is going to sound odd, but would you mind if we took a...
Sure, go ahead. I think I'll head to the Quidditch pitch next, if you'd care to join me.
You're starting an art club, Lottie?
I'm trying to, but so far the response has been less than enthusiastic. Some seem interested in picking up a brush, but the second I mention researching the Hogwarts portraits, their eyes always glaze over.
You just have to show them how interesting it can be. Know of any portraits with tragic backstory?
Come to think of it, yes. If you're not too busy, could I take you on the rounds to get your feedback on a few options? I'm quickly realizing that my idea of interesting is very different from most.
Of course, Lottie. Anything to help get your art club off the ground. You played Seeker for Gryffindor when you were at Hogwarts, didn't you, Mr. Potter?
That's right. I'll never forget my first match. I wasn't aware of it at the time, but my broom had been bucking and out of control. It took everything I had just to stay on.
Oh no. What a way to kick off your Quidditch career, eh?
You said it.
I take it Gryffindor lost then?
Actually, I ended up catching the snitch with my mouth and winning us the match.
You're kidding. In your mouth?
Just goes to show that you should never give up. Looks like I have time to visit one last spot before class starts.
Is everything all right, Mr. Potter?
It's nothing. Just thinking to myself how much that owl looks like Hedwig.
Hedwig?
My snowy owl. Hagrid gifted her to me for my 11th birthday. I used to bring her out here to stretch her wings all the time.
That's funny. Hagrid bought me an owl too.
Hasn't changed one bit, has he? Hagrid didn't know it at the time, but he gave me my first and best birthday present.
It sounds like you care a lot about Hedwig.
I do. She was my first friend. I miss her dearly.
If you don't mind me asking.
She sacrificed herself to save me from a killing curse.
I'm so sorry. She seems like a special owl.
She was. You'll make a lot of friends, feathered and otherwise.
I will.
Well, I should probably start preparing for my lecture. Thank you for keeping me company. I've enjoyed reminiscing about old memories, and making new ones, too.
Oh, you're here. What do you think of this painting?
I think... Well, if I'm being frank, I think it's quite soppy. Sorry.
I could see how you'd feel that way at first glance, but why don't you take a closer look?
Are there two wands in her hand?
Yes, good catch. This is a portrait of Etheldrada Bloodworth, who discovered that her fiancé was pursuing the dark arts in order to get revenge against the Muggles who killed his mother in the witch hunts. It depicts the moment immediately after she was forced to raise her wand against him.
I can't imagine how conflicted poor Etheldrada must have felt. It's no wonder she looks so upset.
I've always said that we can learn a lot about the past, present, and even the future from portraits, if we're willing to listen.
Well said, young witch. It has been quite some time since a student took such interest in us portraits. Not since that Simon Talmadge lad, I believe.
Simon? Did you say Simon? Gosma, you know who Lady Etheldrada's talking about?
Oh yes, we're the best of friends. Or rather we were. 183 years ago. Oh, for some reason, everyone tends to suddenly remember stuff they have to do when I come around. But not Simon. We talk and play for hours. I even showed him my third favorite hiding spot. The one hidden behind the painting of...
Wait a moment. Did you say there's a secret room behind a painting?
Not just a room, a whole corridor full of them.
That sounds perfect for your art club, Lottie. If you tell people that you meet in a secret clubhouse, everyone's going to want to join. Gossamer, where exactly is this hiding spot of yours?
I'll show you. Come, come. This is it! Behind this painting is a corridor full of rooms, each grander than the last. Though it seems different from what I remembered.
This is exactly what I need to drum up interest in my art club, Gossamer. So, how do we get in?
Sorry, I just can't shake the feeling that something's missing from this painting. Now, what did you say again?
I asked how we get the painting to open up.
Oh, that. Haven't a clue.
How do you not know? It's your third favorite hiding spot, isn't it?
Yes, but it's not as if I've actually had to use the door, being a portrait and all. Though I do vaguely recall Simon placing an enchantment on the portrait to keep telltales out.
I wonder if you have to say a password or perform some sort of action to enter, like you do to get into the house common rooms.
Why don't we ask the nearby portraits if they remember anything? If Simon's as memorable as Etheldrada made him seem, it's...
Simon Talmadge? I always thought the boy was a bit off. Once I caught him staring at the painting you're talking about. He kept mumbling the Hogwarts school motto, Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus, over and over to himself. I thought he had gone mad. I cannot say I was surprised when I heard what had happened to him.
What do you mean, what had happened to him?
Oh, excuse me. I think I hear someone calling my name.
Yes! Simon Talmadge and his friends came here often. A rather eclectic lot, if my memory serves. It's my understanding that they commandeered the hidden space behind the painting for their clubhouse.
Do you have any idea how they were able to get in?
The only thing I can recall is that the sleeping dragon in the painting would snort flame every time they entered.
Oh, that's right! There was a sleeping dragon in this painting before. Simon added it to this otherwise boring old landscape. I can't believe...
Simon Talmadge. Now there's a name I haven't heard in ages. Poor lad had such a hard time fitting in, and the other kids bullied him for it. Got so desperate for someone to confide in that he made friends with us. Of course, being seen talking to portraits only made him an even bigger target.
Those gits even destroyed his paintings once. He was really upset, so I showed him this hiding spot to cheer him up. He was so excited to turn it into his own private...
Gwydion-Idris. A scamp if I ever saw one. Always managed to rope Simon into doing the same too.
So we know that this painting used to be a landscape before Simon added a sleeping dragon onto it. That Simon had a notoriously rebellious friend, Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus, while viewing that everything seems to point to the dragon being the key to getting inside. But where could it be?
Perhaps it's been hidden. Let's take a...
Oh,
Oh, the sleeping dragon's back!
But unfortunately, the passageway's still locked. What do you think we should do next?
Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus translates to never tickle us, and that he had a rebellious streak.
It worked! You're so clever.
Agreed. Nice thinking.
Well, what are you waiting for? It's empty? Well, that can't be. Last time I was here, it was full of Simon's paintings, Gwydion's experiments, Jessamine's half-dressed mannequins, Nemesine's photographs.
I'm so sorry, Gossamer, but it has been almost 200 years since you last saw them, hasn't it? A lot can change.
You don't understand. This place was never supposed to change.
If you don't mind me asking, what exactly was this place?
It was our clubhouse. No, not just that. It was our place, where no one would bother or bully us. We could do whatever we wanted here. Be whatever we wanted here.
So it was a safe space?
Actually, now that I think about it, that's exactly what Gwydion called it when he pitched the idea to Simon. A safe space for anyone who doesn't belong. Originally, it was just for me, him, and Simon. But over the years, we recruited more and more people.
No wonder this place means so much to you. It was somewhere you could truly be yourself.
I never really thought about it like that, but yes. Yes, I suppose it was, wasn't it? It was supposed to be here for anyone who needed it, long after we were gone. I suppose that's why it's so sad to see it empty like this. I never even got to say goodbye to everyone.
Oh, Gossamer, I wish there was something we could do to cheer him up.
What if we clean the place up? It won't bring his friends back, but it might be easier for Gossamer to cope if the space doesn't look so abandoned.
What's this?
That's a great idea. Let's do it now so we can surprise Gossamer when he gets back.
Ah,
What's this?
We noticed how upset seeing this place run down was making you, so we tidied it up.
it's not much, but we hope it cheers you up a bit.
It does. Thank you, you two.
You know, Gossamer, I've been thinking. Instead of dwelling on the past, why not carry on where you left off and help a new generation of Hogwarts students create a place?
You mean get this place up and running again? That's a brilliant idea! I'm going to try my best to make it an even more welcoming place than before. But I'm probably going to need your help, if you don't mind.
Of course we don't mind, Gossamer.
Well, I might.
Simon? You're a ghost? And you look as you did when I last saw you. But wait, wouldn't that mean... How? Why?
I don't want to talk about it. And I don't want you here. Any of you. Leave.
I don't understand. Is this some sort of joke? Did I do something wrong? Are you mad at me?
No, it's not. Things change. People change.
Maybe we should just go. We can always find somewhere else to...
No! This place was Gwydion's dream, not somewhere else. Here. Don't you remember, Simon? Don't you still want to see his dream through?
Look around you, Gossamer. Everyone and everything is gone. This place has long been forgotten. Gwydion's dream is dead.
It is not. Not as long as we're still here to see it through.
It probably will be hard work, but Gossamer's our friend. We'll do whatever it takes to help him achieve his goal.
Simon, are you really prepared to just abandon Gwydion's dream like this?
Bah.
Do what you want, but leave me out of it.
The Simon I knew was never so cynical. He'd never just give up like that. What happened to him after I was sealed away?
Like this secret clubhouse, time seems to have done a number on him.
Don't worry, Gossamer. Once we start fixing this place up, he'll come round.
I hope so.
Hi, Robin. Is something wrong?
Everything is wrong. In fact, I can't imagine anything will be right again. And it's all my...
What happened?
I can't tell you. It's too...
Come on, Robin. It can't be the...
Oh, yes, it can. It's terrible. Horrible, even. But if you must know, I miss the bloody bludger! I miss the bludger, which then hit our chaser, causing them to drop the quaffle instead of scoring the goal that would have...
I'm sorry, Robin, but 140 points...
Sure, as long as the opposing seeker doesn't catch the snitch, because your teammate tried to cut across the pitch to help and instead knocked your own seeker off course.
Oh, that is rough.
How is it not my fault?
Well, it's not entirely your fault. I mean, it's a team sport, right?
Yes, and my team hates me. I'll never be happy again. My life is ruined. That's why I came to Hagrid's. I thought maybe he could feed me to a blast-ended Scroot.
Oh, don't be so dramatic. I'm sure Hagrid will have something to cheer you up. Come on, let's go.
Oh, not again!
What's the matter, Hagrid? You look almost as miserable as me.
Oh, it's them ruddy gnomes. Been burrowing under the garden, chewing on the roots and putting holes in the pumpkin. Can't even tell till the damage is done.
Those little terrors. That's not how you carve a pumpkin.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Yeah, I used to clear out the gnomes in our garden at home all the time. In fact, I bet it's a lot like taking out your frustrations on a bludger. Might be good practice.
All right, then. I'll leave you to it. Just remember, they're more troublesome than they look.
Oh!
Troll! Bewitched snowballs! Bludger! Incendio!
Galloping Gorgons. You took care of them gnomes in no time at all.
Oh, it was nothing, Hagrid.
Yeah, we're just happy to help.
I appreciate it. Oh, wait, you were coming to see me, weren't you? Did you say something about feeling miserable?
I was feeling a bit down, but it turns out taking on a horde of gnomes was I should be thanking you.
Oh, well, you're welcome, I suppose.
And if they ever come back, let us know. I can always use the practice.